What's up, beautiful black people? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I'm in Houston for the Financial Juneteenth Film and Edutainment Festival that we're having this weekend. You can learn more at drboycehouston.com. Now, I wanted to show you guys something that I think you want to think about. In case you don't know, the student loan crisis is really starting to hit epic proportions. It's getting worse every year because universities basically are in a position where money's basically being printed to finance whatever tuition level they want to charge. And what they're doing is they're getting you to finance this with debt. Let me tell you this right now, people. This is very, very dangerous. You're entering into a very dangerous period of U.S. economic history. And so to kind of show you what I'm talking about, I'm just literally going to flip my phone around and show you this chart that shows you how student loan debt has increased dramatically just over the last decade. This doesn't even go back to the 90s. This is just the last decade. So I want you to try to look at this real quick. And I don't know exactly if it's showing it, if the screen is showing or not, but this is for a PowerPoint that I'm putting together for a course I'm teaching in the Black Business School called How to Turn Your Child into a Millionaire. And basically there's a formula that you can actually apply that will pretty much virtually guarantee that your child will be a millionaire or close to it by the time they're between 30 and 40 years old. And I'm not making this up. It's not, snake oil. But what it does is it really kind of helps us to remember that, really in this country, even though there are economic challenges in America, there's no law written that says you have to stay poor. There really isn't. Although laws could be better, we know that the laws are screwed up in this country, but there's no law saying that you have to be in poverty. But one thing that I do want you to consider is that, student loan debt is getting out of control, largely because tuition increases are getting crazy and they're making all this debt available. And what's challenging is that in many cases, I see a lot of young people who can't even get jobs in their field. They go and they get these degrees and they spend all this money and can't even get a job in the field that they got the degree in. So you have to really rethink, your process of getting an education, what it means to you, what you're trying to do with that education. And also, at the very least, I believe every black child should take a class on entrepreneurship before they go to college. Before your child goes to college, you make sure they're educated by you so they can create a job in case they can't get one, because you don't want a child who's running around talking about, oh, you gotta come live at home because I can't find a job. No, I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta go create a job. And I know it ain't fair, it ain't fun. Not everybody's cut out to be an entrepreneur, but sometimes the situation calls you to battle. Sometimes the situation calls for you to do what you got to do to survive. Just like everybody ain't cut out to be a soldier. But I guess what? If the United States got invaded tomorrow, then we'd have millions and millions of young people who ain't cut out to be soldiers putting on a uniform and carrying a gun because the situation calls for them to do that. So stop telling me that every black person, Dr. Watkins, ain't cut out to be an entrepreneur. Well, are you cut out to be in poverty? Are you cut out to be homeless? No. Sometimes life shapes you. You don't always get to shape yourself into whatever little image you think that you should become. Okay, so anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm still working on this lecture and putting it together. If you want, a low-cost alternative to a college education, we have something called the Black Wealth Boot Camp. I've told you guys about it before. I'll tell you again. If you go to theblackwellthbootcamp.com, we've got a class starting up on August 6th. It's better than anything you've ever taken in college. And if it's not, we give you your money back. But people love it. We have thousands of graduates. It's the place to be. It's far cheaper than the $30,000-$40,000 you'll get at a university. And I taught at these major universities for 23 years. So I know every single thing your finance professor at a university could ever teach you. But then I know more because I built a business. I built businesses that have made millions of dollars. I've worked with people who know how to do this stuff in the real world. So it's an amazing class. I hope you'll come check it out. Anyway, that's it. By the way, so if you live in Houston, go to drboycehouston.com and you can join us at the festival. Also, I'm putting this bug in your ear. We're also going to have a political convention in September in Atlanta. I'm just shaping it up right now, trying to see who I want to bring in, but it's time for us to get political as well. So anyway, go to theblackwellthbootcamp.com and take a look. I'd really appreciate it. I think you're going to love it. Talk to you guys soon. Love you. Peace.